I just felt like I had an explosion in my brain of all kinds of ideas of what to film. Hi, this is Dena with Left Lane Finds, and welcome back to my channel. Back on November 2nd, I announced that I was doing 100 videos in 100 days, and today is December 2nd. And so I'm a third of the way there, and it's been fun. I just felt like I had an explosion in my brain of all kinds of ideas of what to film. And then even while I was filming or just doing my daily like reselling routine, I'd be like, oh, I should film this and put that out as a short, or oh, I should put this together and create another video. It really helped with the creativity, because I was kind of a little bit stuck in what I thought should be on my channel. You know, I watch a lot of other resellers and YouTubers. I watch them on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. And I was like, oh, well, they put out this kind of content, so I'm going to do that. Oh, this person puts out this kind of content, and I'm going to do this. And then, like, you feel like you're kind of like, you know, copying other people. And then I was watching some other channels and that are not related to reselling. I watch a lot of little videos all the time of all kinds of subjects and things. And I was like, I'm like, I should be my own person. You kind of initially have to kind of look what's working and kind of copy what's working in order to get started as a small channel. But then you start to grow into your channel, or you grow into your you know, say personality or YouTube personality or whatever you want to call it. And as I was watching my cousin, she has a channel called Pertaining to Rose. Her name is Rose, and she did a challenge. She challenged herself to 100 videos in 100 days. And I really got into it. I was like, man, I wonder what she's putting up today. I wonder what's going to be tomorrow's video. And I was like, wow, that's a really good idea. And so it helps you grow. And so that's why I'm doing it. I decided, hey, I want to do that too. But man, I was intimidated. I almost did it back in September, but I was like, I can't even think of anything. So I allowed my brain to like mull it over for a bit, and I continued to watch her daily videos. And she's not a reseller, so her channel is completely different from mine. And so then I was like thinking about it more and more, and I was like, oh, hey, you know, why don't I write down a few ideas and see how many ideas I can get, you know, in terms of, you know, filming and what, you know, what I can put on my channel that's related to my reselling activities and things like that. So I started writing those down, and then like I had this like, and it's weird. I didn't do it in like a business setting. I didn't be like, oh, at my desk, let me just, you know, this is a business I'm running. I have to do it in a business-like manner. No, you know what I did? I said to my daughter, I said, come on, there's a happy hour over at the local brewery. I said, let's go. And I brought a little notebook, and I was like, let's brainstorm. You can brainstorm about your channel. I can brainstorm about my channel. We can give each other ideas on our channels. And we just wrote it down. Well, after that happened, because you're relaxed, you're enjoying yourself, you're drinking, you know, we were taste testing some beers and things like that. It really helped my mind to like explode with ideas. And so that's what I've been filming. And then of course, you know, I also, you know, I have my traditional videos because I am a reseller. So I'm like, okay, let's do the thrift with me videos. And then I'm like, oh, you have to show the haul. Let's do the haul videos, because those are fun. Those are fun to watch people shop for things, and then, you know, and then see what they actually bought and all that. And then of course I do listing videos, because I like to say, you know, because I might, in the haul, I might be like, oh, I think I can, you know, list this for $20 or $25. But in the listing video, I'll say, I listed this item for like $22. And so then you know exactly what I listed it for. That doesn't mean that's what I'm going to get for it. And then I do a solds video. So, and when the item sells, you just never know. So it'll pop up in a random solds video, and I'll say, oh, well, I actually got $20 for this item. You know, I paid $5 and sold it for $20. And I, you know, talk about that a little bit. And so for people like watching my channel, You know, I do this extremely part-time. I ramped up my part-time business a little bit, and I might ramp it up just a little bit more, but I am not going to go full-time. So I'm the kind of channel that I'm not trying to do this where I'm, you know, listing, you know, 20, 30 items a day, and I'm not showing you big giant pictures of, oh, I have to take 50 items to the post office. That is just not where I'm at. That's not where I want to be with this. And I think that's what's cool about reselling. If you're doing this as a side hustle, you can do it any which way you want to. It can be, you know, like some people don't even like list on the online platforms. They don't even use eBay or Poshmark or Etsy, Mercari. There's so many more now. There's like Depop. There's so many. There's ones haven't even heard of yet, and there's ones that I know about, but I haven't tried at all. And some people are just like, I don't want to deal with any of that, and they just do a booth. They pick their items and they take them right to their booth, you know, and they let the antique malls sell the items for them, which is fine. In fact, some of the, resellers kind of do everything. They sell online, they have booth, they, I don't know, they, they have yard sales, I guess. So my channel is kind of along that line. So far, so good with the 100 videos in 100 days. I've been able to meet that goal for the first month or so here, and I've gained watch time and subs. People who subscribe to your channel, we call them subs. So I just want to say that I really appreciate everybody who watches my channel. I hope you come back and continue to watch, and I love reading all your comments. It doesn't have to be a long comment or anything like that, but I love when you drop comments or emojis or just, something down there. And I love doing the collab videos. If you notice, I participate in as many collabs as possible because there's an entire vintage reseller community out there, and we all like to do various collabs. There's also DIY/thrifting community out there. There's a whole bunch of different slices of what I do, and I like to participate in all of those collabs, and so I'm always on the lookout for those. So I don't know if you saw my more recent one. It was a Friendsgiving potluck, and it was a 1950s Jello recipe, and I picked lime Jello with pickles. And I put bananas in it too because I didn't have the olives to put in it. But I had fun doing that, and I don't normally, throw like the cooking videos onto my channel. I guess I could probably figure out how to do like, hey, I thrifted these items and I'm going to cook with them, or I'm going to serve a dish in them or something like that. Because I thrift, cooking items and all kinds of like things like glasses and things like that. I'm always thrifting something, so it doesn't necessarily have to be vintage. It can be something useful, and I find things like that all the time. And especially when we're at the bins and you can get it for pennies on the dollar, like you gotta pick the things up. I just love this whole like new like lifestyle that literally millions of people are participating in. I see so many people of any and all ages going out to yard sales, thrift stores, auctions, wherever they go to go get their items. And they're like, hey, I got, all of these items, and I'm going to put them in, I'm going to decorate my home with them, or look what I'm wearing. I got this at the thrift store. And it's great. So I think it's really good thing that we're doing, and that more and more people are doing it, because it's keeping things out of the landfill. It's that whole, reuse, repurpose, recycle, just keeping things out of the landfill as long as possible. And then even the broken items, like I have a box of like broken china items or things that I brought home that, you know, I found out that there was a crack in them or they were chipped up, you know, and I put them all in a box, and my plan is to make some sort of mosaic out of it. So that'll be a DIY craft thing at some point. I don't really have enough to do anything with it yet, but when I do, I'll let you guys know. So I hope you guys are enjoying, you know, watching all these, you know, videos. Some of them are shorts. Some of them I know are really, really specific to reselling, like my shipping videos. Not too many people are going to be like, oh, how do you ship that? Let me see how you ship that item. But the people that are in reselling like to see that, because they're like, you know, they want to like, how do you send, you know, something that's shaped like this, or how do you reshape a box, or how do you take the boxes you have and use them in a way that makes sense for shipping an item without making it too big or bulky. So I do those videos as like kind of like an information to, you know, because I know that's what I do when I'm not sure how to do something, anything. I go right to YouTube and I look it up, how to do whatever it is I'm doing. And YouTube is great for those how-to videos. And so part of my channel is going to be like, you know, how to do this or how to do that. Like I did one on, you know, what happens if your item gets like crushed in shipping and you have to submit an insurance claim to the United States Postal Service. I did one on that because I had to do a claim myself, and I realized I really didn't know quite how to do it. Even reading the instructions on the website, I was like, I went right to YouTube. I started looking it up. I watched a whole bunch of different videos because everybody takes a slightly different take, or some of the videos had some information, some of the videos had a different information because people sometimes don't realize that they skip steps as they go along. So then I tried to film and give as much information in my video. So I was like, well, between my video and all the other videos out there, you're definitely going to learn how to do that, how to submit a claim. And so it applies to regular people shipping things. Like if you had to randomly ship something to somebody, you know, whether a relative or friend, and it got damaged, you can, if it's covered, if it's on priority, you know, like a priority box, you know, you can even add insurance to something that's going regular mail, you know, and I do that as a thrifter reseller. Like a couple times recently, I had items that were breakable, but they were extremely light and small, and but they were kind of expensive items. For instance, that little Limoges lidded trinket dish. That was really tiny. When I packaged it up, it was in a tiny little box. It was extremely light. It was going to go regular mail, but I was like, I'm putting insurance on it. I don't want anything happening to that. And if it does happen, I want to be able to refund my buyer and get my money back as well. So I didn't think twice about doing that. Someone would be like, well, why didn't you just send it priority? Well, it was like it would have been over $8 to send it priority, but I sent it regular mail with insurance for like roughly $5 or $6 or something like that. So that's why I did it that way. And the person who ordered it from me wanted to get it, you know, regular mail. So that was another thing. It was like, oh, the buyer selected regular mail. I'm like, okay, the regular mail. And then plus I added the insurance, which helps the buyer and helps me too. So that's kind of like the gist of all of my videos, is it's going to be around these reselling activities and occasional other things. And of course, famous Lola, our puppy dog that I share with Green Bee Explorer, pops into my videos, pops into her videos. We like seeing her. So always keep an eye out for famous Lola. Hi, Lola. And I think that's all I wanted to say for today. And I will see you guys later. Please keep watching my videos. Please subscribe. I really appreciate everyone who has subscribed. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Put any comments or questions down below, and I will see you guys later.